let's find our way to our mat. We'll get settled in here, whatever that may feel like for you today. If it's ankles crossed, or if you want feet together, or if you want to sit on a bolster or a blanket, lift the hips a little bit, whatever feels best for you. We're going to drop the shoulders down the back. Maybe blink the eyes closed. And a little bit of breath here at the beginning, focusing solely on our breath, on that inhale as it moves in, on that exhale as it flows back out. One more nice big deep breath. Let's take some shoulder circles here. Squeeze those shoulders up, roll them back and down. And then we're going to switch directions. We're going to squeeze the shoulders up and roll them forward instead. And then we'll soften those shoulders. With our breath on our inhale, we're going to sweep our arms all the way up overhead, bring the palms together. On the exhale, draw the hands down to heart center. Really feel that breath. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, draw those hands down to the heart. Pull that energy down. Two more like that. Then this time we'll inhale, sweep it tall up overhead. And on that exhale, we'll twist to the right. Reach that right hand behind us. Tall spine here. Inhale, we'll move up through center, stretching tall. And we'll exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to reach it tall. And we'll exhale, interlace those fingers back behind the body. We'll open up the chest as we pull the hands away from that lower back. Feel those shoulders opening up. I like to tip the gaze up a little bit. And then we'll release those hands, making our way to our tabletop. Hands and knees here first. And we'll take a little cat and cow. On our inhale, we'll lift the gaze, drop the belly button for cow. On our exhale, we'll round the spine, tuck the chin. For cat, maybe sink those hips back toward the heels a little bit. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale, round for cat. Sink the hips a little. And just flow with your breath. Two more. And then as we return to neutral, we'll walk those hands forward, spread those fingers, tuck our toes, and we're going to press it up and back for that first down dog. And take any movement that you want to here. Bend one knee, then the other, bend both knees. And then we're going to travel to the top of our mat into ragdoll. Bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, maybe sway a little side to side. And as we release, we're going to roll all the way up, finding our way to that mountain, anchored, sturdy in the feet, rising tall. On our inhale, reaching overhead, exhale, we'll hinge and fold. Inhale for halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, we'll sweep it tall. Exhale, we're going to interlace those fingers back behind us. Find that chest expansion and then bring it into our fold. We'll lower the hands to the back, releasing down toward the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, interlacing those fingers, finding that expansion, and using an exhale to fold. Hang heavy, let the arms follow. And we'll lower the hands down toward the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. And let's draw circles on the sky here at the top and the other way. And we're going to inhale, reach tall. Exhale, we'll fold, this time finding our way to a plank. Exhale, lowering down, elbows in. Inhale, we'll lift the chest. And exhale, we'll press back, down dog. On our inhale, we'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, finding our fold, stepping back to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. And we'll send it back, down dog. And on that inhale, we'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, fold. Finding plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. And we'll send it back, down dog. Inhale, step or walk to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sweep tall. Exhale, folding, finding plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. And we'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. On that exhale, we're going to interlace those fingers back behind us, find that expansion, and bring it into our fold. Lowering those hands to the lower back, down toward the mat. We're going to step our left foot back and find a warrior one. Left toes out to that 45 degrees. Hips turning toward the top of the mat. Should have a nice stretch in that back leg. Then we're going to open up those elbows, pull the shoulder blades together, maybe gaze up a little bit. And then back overhead, warrior one. We'll draw the hands to heart center. Open up to the wide edge of the mat, turning both feet parallel. Using our breath, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw those hands to heart center. One more. And this time, as we draw those hands down to heart center, we're going to hinge from the hips, find a fold, and then hang heavy. Walking back toward the top of the mat, turning our right toes, left toes to 45 degrees. We'll rise up again to our warrior one. And then hinging toward that front knee, we're going to reach the arms back behind us and be gazing down toward that right foot. And then sweeping the arms all the way back overhead, first for warrior one. And then we'll bring them down to the mat, finding plank. Using our exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, up and back, down dog. And we'll travel to the top of the mat. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll sweep up tall. Exhale, interlacing those fingers back behind, find that chest expansion. And as you're ready, exhale, fold forward. And we'll lower the hands to the back, down toward the mat, stepping our right foot back. We'll rise up for warrior one on this side. Pull those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe gaze up just a little bit. And then back overhead. Drawing our hands to heart center, we'll open to the wide edge on this side. And that breath. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, draw that energy down to heart center. Nice big deep breaths. And on this one, as we draw those hands to heart center, we'll add that hinge and fold, hang heavy. And we'll walk to the top of the mat, back to our warrior one. Right toes 45 degrees. Nice bend in that left knee. And we're going to hinge toward that front left knee. Reach those arms strong back behind us. And we'll sweep those arms back up overhead. And then the hands down to the mat, finding our plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. And we'll send it back. Down dog. On our inhale, we're going to flow to a plank. Exhale, lower down. And we're going to stack those forearms and rest the head. Some nice deep breaths here. Slow things down, settle in. On our inhale, we're going to rise up to Sphinx. So we want our elbows underneath those shoulders, hands out in front, gazing forward, nice long neck, kind of lifting up out of the shoulders, not being a turtle where we sink down into the shoulders. Nice and tall. You should feel a stretch in the lower back, but not a pinch or an ouch. If it's anything that's too intense or uncomfortable, just lower back down to belly shavasana. One more nice big deep breath. And we'll stack the forearms, rest the head. And one more time, we'll come up to our Sphinx. If you want more, you could find seal where you take the hands out to the corners and work to extend the arms. But if you get up here and it's a little too much for that lower back, just come back down and breathe in that Sphinx. If you're in that seal, let's go ahead and come back to our Sphinx, lowering down, let the back kind of readjust, settle back in. One more breath here. Then we'll slowly begin to lower down. Slide the hands back underneath the shoulders, and we're going to press it up and back to a child's pose. Nice counter stretch, really round that spine. Breathe into that lower back. Maybe massage out that third eye. Rock that forehead right to left if it's on the mat. And another inhale, rising back to our tabletop. Let's take a couple of those cat and cow, sinking toward that child's pose with our cat. Inhale for that cow. Exhale, round for cat. Maybe sink a little. Two more. And then back to our tabletop. We're going to open up that left arm up toward the sky. On our exhale, we're going to feed that hand, palm up, all the way under, lowering our left ear and shoulder. You can bind the right arm to the lower back or crawl those right fingers to the top of the mat. And then we're going to plant in that right hand, sweep the left all the way open. We'll release. And we'll switch sides. Right arm reaching up. Exhale, we'll sweep it under. And either bind that left arm or walk those left fingers to the top of the mat. And we'll plant in that left hand, sweep that right arm all the way up and release. And let's take our hips a little back and forth, side to side. Coming back to neutral when we're even on both sides and making our way to an easy seat. And let's take soles of the feet together out in front, however close you want those feet to be to the sit bones. We'll lift up tall and then we'll hinge forward. Find a good stretch and then stay and breathe. And then we'll roll it up. We'll send right leg out. We'll keep the left foot on the inside of that right leg. Pull those right toes back, reach tall, and hinge and fold. And we'll roll it up. We'll switch. We'll send that left leg out. Keep that right foot on the inside of the left leg. Reach up tall and hinge and fold. And as we rise up, we'll send both legs out, readjust in those sit bones, reach it tall and hinge and fold. And then we'll rise up. Keeping our legs extended, we're going to take some roll ups here. We're going to reach our arms straight out in front, pulling that core in nice and tight. We're going to try to keep our legs on the mat, slowly rolling all the way down until the hands point straight up overhead, and then pull that core in, slowly rolling all the way back up. If you want to add a little stretch at the top, you can. And we'll just repeat. If at any point you have had enough, you can just Roll down and stay. We'll all be there shortly. Let's take two more if you want to. And then we're gonna plant our feet and roll all the way down. We'll settle in on that back, settle those hips. Make sure the shoulder blades are nice and low. And let's windshield wiper back and forth, side to side. And we'll come back to neutral. Pull that right leg into chest and the left leg long. Pulling that right knee to the outer part of that torso. Give it a good squeeze. Then we'll use the left hand to draw the right knee across the body, goal posting that right arm, breathing into our twist here. And then we'll come back to center, squeeze it in, and we'll switch sides. Pull that left leg in, send the right leg long. Then that right hand will guide the left knee across the body, goal posting that left arm, anchoring both shoulders. And then back to center. We're going to squeeze both knees back into chest, rock it out a little side to side. And then as you're ready, we'll release. Send those legs nice and long down the mat. Use any props you want to there at home. Settling in, finding that Shavasana, coming back into the breath, allowing our back body to melt more and more deeply into the mat, into the earth. Enjoying some quiet moments of rest. Few more nice, big, deep breaths here. Maybe starting to add a little movement, fingers, toes. And then beginning to make our way to one side or the other, to the left shoulder, to the right, so that we can seal in all the good of our practice. Thank ourselves for coming. Breathing in all the good and exhaling out anything we want to leave here. Pressing up as we're ready. We'll meet back in our easy seat, hopefully feeling much more stretched and soft and relaxed from now compared to the beginning of practice. Nice, big, deep breath. I appreciate you so much sharing practice with me today. Namaste.